You know, 357 is a lot quieter than I thought.
Well, good thing this is 44.
44, I mean. Hey guys, we are well, welcome back. We forgot to talk about safety last time and let some of you guys hang, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, Chuck's here with me, and we're just gonna talk a little bit more about safeties when you're shooting, safeties, handling, and weapons, and just kind of what to expect, especially in the daytime. This is probably a part one because we'll do part two at night. Safeties at night is very different. Some rules do apply, but there's a little bit more that we need to implement at nighttime. But yeah, let's go over some basic safeties. Chuck, what do you think first?
Well, before we get into doing the safety of actually shooting, picking where you're going to shoot, right?
Yeah.
So he'll put some B-roll in here of where we're shooting at, but you want to be sure of your target and what lies beyond it. We have a steel target set up with pretty ground up dirt underneath it, so we're not worried about sparks and wildfires.
Very important.
Shooting into a hill, so bullets can't bounce off the ground and fly up over the hill. Solid backstop. There's a road behind us. If you hear road noise, we're off the road, well off the road, shooting away from the road. And
we're also mic'd up, so you won't be hearing any of that stuff as well.
Oh, here comes that cop.
Oh, here's that. Oh, yeah. I kind of want to wave.
Well, we'll see if she stops.
Hi there. Oh, let's see.
Hands over.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Great.
Chasing that truck that tried to run us off the road.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I got him. No worries. He's been sighted.
Oh, thank God.
He was
Uh-huh.
he was flying.
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah,
And then he was.
He tried to tell me, no, I waited.
Yeah, back to our regular scheduled maintenance. Back to our scheduled shebang or safety. There you go.
So yeah, depending on where you are in the country, generally out west, you got high fire dangers. We were told by the sheriff's officers, like, hey, you guys select a good area. There's dirt, but with the fire danger, no shooting the steel targets. So not a big deal. Probably should have asked. So keep that in mind. If you see a local Forest Service representative or a sheriff's officer sitting at the trailhead and you have questions, it's always better to ask than to get a ticket later on.
Pretty much.
So we're going to be switching gears from steel target to the trash that other people left out here,
Which is
a
great.
big no.
Yeah, which is great. But not only that, since back here there's a lot of vegetation, but there's some other places where we shoot at where it's just desert and dirt. That's great.
And it's really hot out there, and that's why we didn't go there.
Exactly. It's right now like 107 right now in Utah. So yeah, guys, it's a little toasty, which is why I'm in what I am in right now. So.
In the comment section, did you let Rios and Murphy here know that we can shoot somewhere with air conditioning? These guys like to make me sweat, and I'm fat and out of shape, and I sweat a lot, and it's not funny to me, but it's funny to them.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, so I guess another thing is when you're out here, a couple of things to think to be mindful about: eyes and ears. Okay, so
you might have noticed that maybe in a couple of other videos that we weren't as good about the eyes. So I find myself not putting them on, which is a habit I need to break, because if something were to happen with a gun while you're shooting, it's at your face level and it decides to come back,
things happen.
Not being able to see would suck.
Yeah, was it? I saw this one guy who blew Tannerite up and he stood a little too close and he got some debris which caught him right here and his glasses flew out. So yeah, please guys, just wear safety glasses.
Yeah, it sucks. It's kind of inconvenient, but it definitely beats going blind.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing is ears, because I don't know about you guys, but your ears can get blown out. People in the military know was it tenticulosis or that one thing?
Did y'all hear what he just said right there?
Nope.
He said tentillicus. I think what he meant to say was tendinitis.
There you go, tendinitis.
And it's a wonderful thing.
No, it's not.
You just get to hear one letter of the alphabet for the rest of your life. You just hear E forever.
Yeah, so please, guys, just wear earphones, or was it wear protective gear?
And if you can, double up.
Mm-hmm. Double up is great.
If it sometimes it's not comfortable with some people's ears, sometimes it is. If it's comfortable, double up. There's no protection like double protection.
There's another reason why too. Here, can you hand me my AR?
Yeah.
Can you hand me my AR? I'll show you why you probably also want double protection as well. Because sometimes when you're wearing this, okay, when you mount this up, okay, and sometimes you just want to sit in a little further, sometimes your ear will tend to move, or this will tend to move when your brace or your stock, depending on what you're firing, moves up from here, okay? So what you want to do, like I said, is also double up on just on the ear that you know that you're going to be shooting it with, okay? Now, another thing is, Jesus Christ. We got to talk about certain rules, like flagging, okay? Now, I'm not sure if you guys know what flagging is, but is when you have your service firearm and you're pointing it into a direction that you should not point them at, aka people, okay? So
People don't like bullet holes in them.
no, absolutely not. And obviously, make sure your finger is outside of here. The only time it should go in here, in this little trigger area, is when you're firing. Other than that, keep your finger out of the trigger. You'll know something called trigger discipline, right? Finger discipline. Make sure your finger's always up here. I have a 2011 right now, so my thing is up here. Chuck with his Glock, same thing with him as well. So here you go, Chuck. Go ahead and show them how you safety stuff, right?
So on a Glock, most Glocks, they got this little here for the takedown of the weapon. If you want to, that's a point you can index your finger and always keep it there.
Mhm.
Whenever you're not firing, you can put your finger there. I don't. My fingers are a little long. I run it alongside of it, so my joint is on that point. But that way, you're lined up and you're not shooting. It's here, and then all you got to do is come down and in.
There you go. Now, show it the AR. Safety with the AR, brother.
So, luckily on rifles, they have safeties. Go and have fun. No fun. Fun, no fun. But on this, most ARs, people's finger links sit right about the magazine release or just below. You just rest it there whenever you're not firing. Even if you have it off safe and you just leave it resting there, gun can't go off.
Absolutely. And
Guns are designed with multiple fail safes. If it's sold in America, it has to pass drop safety things. No safeties on, drops from 10 feet not going off. SIG withstanding. I love you, SIG. Your old stuff's great. Your new stuff,
Questionable.
you could do a little more QC on that thing.
Questionable, yeah.
SIG 320.
But they're too
talking to
busy.
you.
They're too busy, developing.
Too busy with
things.
government contracts.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you got the safety on, just let your finger rest right there on the magazine release. Don't put any pressure on it, otherwise you drop your mag. Weird mag. Can't afford P-mags, I guess.
It's an old hex mag. Suck it.
But
suck it.
other than that, and then depending on what weapon system, there's different styles of safety. But if you just find a point on the weapon to put your finger, right here's a little screw hole, magazine release. If you just keep your finger there when you're not firing, you'll never accidentally slip into the trigger. If you keep it in your mind, like, hey, that is my finger hold. That is where my finger's going to go until I'm firing, and you always come back to that. You'll never have your finger in the trigger, on accident. So here we're gonna clear this just for an example. So I'm sitting here, we're shooting, we're having fun, and I leave my finger here, and Murphy bumps me. Bang. Now you just had a negligent discharge. If someone was in front of you, something bad could have happened. Right?
Mhm.
Safety off. I've got my finger right there on that magazine release. Murphy bumps me. Gun doesn't go off. Whether the safety's on or not, keep your finger out of the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
Absolutely. And this also comes with flagging too. So whenever you're done or you're firing, you gotta, your firearms in whatever direction it is, just be sure to know what's beyond it, what's in front of it. Last thing you want to do, especially at a gun range or just with people around,
Is make a mistake.
make a
And
mistake. Okay.
if you do make a mistake, right? You're sitting here with a gun, Murphy rocks in front of me, and I'm not paying attention, firearm could be halfway disassembled. It's my job as the person in possession of the gun to know where the barrel is and to not point it at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm sitting here like this and he walks in front of me and I go, oh, it's unloaded, that's not an excuse. If someone corrects you, thank them. It's going to be hard because you're like, I screwed up. I don't want to screw up. But if someone's pointing it out that you screwed up, you thank them. Like, hey, you're right. I appreciate it. I'm going to do better next. I'm going to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Then you check yourself, do better.
Put your pride away, boys.
Yeah.
Boys,
And girls.
yes. But boys, I swear to God.
And Apache attack helicopter.
All right, but another thing that I do want to relate is once you're done firing, automatically put your obviously get your finger out of the trigger. Okay. So right now it's auto safe, but once you're done firing, put it back to safety. It's still pointing in the safe direction, but it's a good habit to have, right? Includes ARs as well. So after you're done shooting an AR, Chuck, you can lay a couple rounds down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, lay a couple rounds down and then just show them what it, safety on, safety off kind of deal.
So safety on, nothing. Safety off, everybody at home. Audio warning, someone likes short guns that are loud. So
that's why ear protection is good.
Last one, I'm going to come up, take the safety off, squeeze the trigger once.
All right, Chuck.
And then the next one, we're going to just safety off, finger on the trigger, come up, shoot, and you'll see there's almost no difference in time.
Beautiful. All right, ready?
Yep.
Up. Okay, good.
Now, safety off, finger on the trigger.
Up. There you go.
No difference.
No difference at all, guys. No
Yeah,
difference.
if it is, it's, milliseconds upon milliseconds.
There you go.
So, God, this thing is loud, Murph. You
Fair.
need to put one of them,
I'm waiting for
one of
my
them
mount.
hush puppies on here.
Hey, I'm waiting for my mount so I can throw a can on there. Okay. Yeah, you can. All right, guys. So, but yeah, with simple ARs, make sure that once you're done firing, just make sure safe direction. Just put it back on safety. Okay, just for all of our sakes. Okay. Now, another thing is, let me see, is when you have multiple people with you, right? For example, there's me, there's Chuck, maybe, and sometimes you'll see Rio, sometimes you see Joker with us. We also have a couple other guys like Dylan and David. We're gonna get some new guys too. A guy named, anyways, but you got targets down there, okay? Anytime there's a target down there, you gotta make sure we all communicate with each other, that all of our guns are holstered, all on safe, and they're like, hey, safety, was it range is cold? Go out there, do what you gotta do. Range is cold.
So, perfect example right now.
There you go.
Murph's going to take a couple of shots, and then I'm going to remind him, right? We're going to do a little scenario here. I'm going to remind him something.
Okay.
So, play it out, Murph.
Okay.
Hey, man. I should probably go grab that steel target so we're not tempted to shoot it.
Got it.
Range cold?
Range cold.
Cool, I'm going to go grab that.
That's how it works, guys. Med kits, okay? Medical gear. It's always good to have medical gears. Right now, I'm filming this on top of Chuck's Jeep. Our IFAK. IFAK stands for Individual's First Aid Kit. Ours is in there. It's close by. If you know you'll be driving around or like walking to a place where you're going to be shooting, make sure you have it on you. Like, tourniquets, some chest seals, some bandages, some wraps. Surprisingly, make sure you have bandages and alcohol on you because people are more prone to get paper cuts than anything, or slide bites. Slide bites suck, and bandage, alcohol, NBD. But other than that, let me see. Yeah, I think we went over everything that we needed to do. When it comes to safety, when it comes to everything else. So other than that, boys and girls, I believe that is all what we need to talk about when it comes to safety. If there's any, so yeah, that's it. Tune in for part 2 when we talk about night shooting and the safeties in night shooting. It's this plus more, a lot more. Lights are included.
But wait, there's more. Short guns that are loud. So
that's why ear protection is good.
Safety off. Safety back on. Finger out of the trigger.
There you go.
Because it's not hard, right? When you're ready, and it's like you're shooting fast, shooting cool. It's not hard to just go. It's not any slower than just doing this. So Murph will give me a count, and I'll do it. Safety off, finger out of the trigger, and then the next one I'll do the wrong way, and you'll see there's no difference in time.
Okay, right.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Up.
Now this is going to be safety off, finger in the trigger.
Up.
No difference in speed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Sorry, guys.
Son of a bitch.
The concussive force of this tiny little barrel.
This is great. I'm going to keep that in. I'm going to keep that.
Sorry about that.